From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Pitching in our game today, Dylan Cease. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Just about ready to roll. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Next offering is fouled back. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
He was all over that one. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Mookie to hit. And he takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Hammered, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, underhanded to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Base is empty after the double play. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two down, nobody on.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And the batter is George Springer. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Nice grab. Fires to first. And they get the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Addison Barger, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. The 1-2. This one in the air center field. Pajes on his way over. 2 down.
Batting third. First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Over to first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Here we go, Dylan.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
right side. Barger should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Batting seventh.
So,
left
Singy, let's
fielder,
dive into the
Teoscar
numbers, courtesy
Hernandez.
of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike one. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Guerrero settles underneath it. And there are two outs.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Let's go, Dylan. As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside. Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
In for a strike, and a count 1-2. That one missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. Third out. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the second. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Oh, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
That's a ball.
Next one just misses. And it's 3-2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Fought off foul. Inside, almost got him. This one in the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Batting 6, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez.
Strike one.
Yo one. And there's the strike. Got him swinging.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Kazuma Okamoto, the next to hit. A little bit high. And that's ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Popped up. And that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hae-Sung Kim.
Strike one.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. Awesome play there.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Here's Ohtani. Outside, and that's ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And
That's
another ball. Fastball for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 1 out, man at first. Mookie Betts getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a quick throw to first. Ohtani back in. That one almost got him. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. And now 2-1.
That was straight queso right there.
And the slider catches the zone.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The run comes in from second, not in time. He's safe.
Well done, drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Hey!
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 2-0. Fastball is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
There we go.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That's ripped. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Oh!
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out.
Up.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
2-2 now. And there's a ball. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In there. Sets him down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Flied to right his first time.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Out to short, Jimenez. They get the force. They limit the damage here. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, and it's 2-zip Dodgers. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Ohtani back to work. And there's a strike. Fouled off left side. And the 0-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. The 0-2. Ball one there.
Ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 so far. Springer starting as the designated hitter, hitting leadoff in today's game, and his batting average this season is over 300. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Freeman tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, out of the 4th, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The wind to kick the 2-0. You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. That one misses.
That's out the corner.
So a leadoff walk.
Take it back.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First time up was a pop out. This is again 5 in a row.
Ball.
Come on, Dylan. Here we go, Dylan.
Next pitch off the plate, and the count's full.
Let's go, Dylan.
Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
For the Dodgers, second base.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. He's 0 for 1. Slice the other way and foul. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fisher getting cranked up as well. That misses. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. Oh, the throw is over his head. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time.
Very costly error in the outfield on that one. 2 runs come across, so that's just a tough one to swallow. You know, some errors you can get bailed out by your pitcher if he's able to work around it, but not here. The damage is already done.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Cease out of the game, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. And a swing and a miss there. Got him. That's the second out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Betts in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Frank, woo!
Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball three. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Strike one.
The Dodgers leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball still 0-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. That one the other way. It drops in, gets away a little bit, and that keeps the inning alive.
up next for the Blue Jays, catcher
Dominant
Alejandro
performance for him
Kirk.
today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time
that's off the
up.
plate.
And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
Strike one.
That one
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Strike on the inside corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 4-0. Back now in Toronto, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
You know,
That's
these
the ball.
Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So
Yes.
I'd say mission accomplished.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Struck him out swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
On the ground, and foul ball. That one
That's
inside, ball one. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's
that one missing inside. Two now. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Will Smith to the plate.
Up.
Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball up the middle. Clement. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He popped out his first time. The Jays down by 4. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-2 now. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for
second
Toronto,
baseman,
Ernie Clement.
Ernie
Went down on strikes his first time through. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sheehan also getting ready. 0-1 now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Just missed. And now 2-2. Okamoto stands at first with one out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Here we go, Ernie.
Here's a 2-2. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Shortstop,
Andres Jimenez digs in now, and he's already singled in this game. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden
Number
Fisher.
63,
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Oh!
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Fisher, a 6'4" righty, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. The 2-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2. And delivers outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-1 now. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Eric Lauer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Varland, the right-hander, also getting loose. And a 1-1. That's a little bit low. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And he walked him.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. 1 for 2.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ball one there. And that's outside. And that one ripped to left. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. Then it's 5-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei
Manager out of the
Ohtani.
dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Braden Fisher is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays,
for the Jays,
number
Louis Varland.
77,
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. But it slices just foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Klein.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
Let's go, George.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edgardo Henriquez getting loose out there.
Come on, Addison.
And the 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball low.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped on a line, and it's into the gap.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So a man at first. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey.
The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Fastball for a strike. Barger at first, one gone. Just a slow ground ball this time. Kim, 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Right, 1.
Man at second. Way inside. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Man on second, 2 down. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto, top of inning number 7, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Right.
And Mookie takes.
That's a ball.
Two now. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Out towards right center field. Barger on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one out front that time. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker now at the plate. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's low.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Louis Varland won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Eric Lauer into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Nope, that's away.
2-0.
No, that's a balk.
Tucker off of first with 2 away. And there's the automatic. Next offering is fouled back.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Hey!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That
Nope.
just
Off it.
misses. Now 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, two outs. Here's a high chopper. Clement. They take the force out. Inning over. Dodgers strand a couple as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Up.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2. And that's outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One and two now. Outside with a breaking ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and one away.
For the Blue Jays, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right field, Tucker. Under it, out, number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Edgardo Henriquez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So up next, Kazuma Okamoto. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game. That would be nice. We'll see.
And the 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Blue Jays go down in order, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Rogers Center, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike. That one's in there. That is strike two. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Two down, base is empty. And here is Hesung Kim. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Blake Trinan appears to be getting loose. The 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Let's go, Ernie.
Comes a 2-2. Right side, Kim. Throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George.
So back to the top of the order, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strikes him out with 1-2. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It's 5-0. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Ball one, no strikes. Late on that fastball. In the air, right side of the infield. Guerrero drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP on their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fastball for a strike. And a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Back now as they
number
hand the ball to a
49,
fresh
Blake
arm to start the
Trinan.
bottom of the ninth. Blake Trinan. Addison Barger
Leading
getting
off
ready
for
to
the
hit.
Jays, right fielder Addison Barger.
This one in the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's out to center field. Pajes in position, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Trinan, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011. Pitch misses, ball 1. 1 strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
So runner at second, 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Bounce to the left side, and that one handled. On to first. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-0 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long